For this problem, we are told that segment AB has endpoints A 1 and B -1 3. We're going to reflect over the x-axis and then over the y-axis, and then we're going to have to decide what additional transformation will map that final image segment back onto the original segment. We could look at this graphically, or we could look at it using our function rules. So A is currently at 5, 1. When it reflects over the x-axis, which is our first transformation, that function rule is f of xy equals x opposite of y. So A prime will become 5, -1. And then we are going to reflect over the y-axis. So that function rule is f of xy equals opposite of x, y. So that will become a double prime at -5, -1. So what I'm looking for in this problem is how to get a double prime, which is -5, -1, back to a at 5, 1. If I look at that function rule, I could do the opposite of x and the opposite of y. Let's make sure that this works for b. So if I'm at b, which is -1, 3, and I perform my first reflection over the x-axis, b prime will be -1, -3. If I then reflect over the y-axis, b double prime will be 1, -3. So what I'm trying to determine is a rule that will take b double prime at 1, -3 and map it back on to b at -1, 3. So that function rule is f of xy equals, I could do the opposite of x and the opposite of y. So I get the same function rule to map a double prime back to a and b double prime back to b. F of xy equaling -x, -y, or opposite of x, opposite of y, is equivalent to a rotation of 180 degrees about the origin.